Hello, welcome back. I'm JIAT, an undergraduate of the JAMA Institute for Advanced Technology. Hello, welcome back with the project named eShop, and today I'm going to discuss about the program of the homepage, including session management and latest product listing. So we can see that here when we click on this select product, we can see now our categories are listed here, and then we can see under our categories our products are listing, which is stored in our database. So then let's move to the core of this. So in the home.php file, at the very beginning I have included the PHP script, and then I have included our connection.php file, which include the connection code with our database. And then in the select tag, which related to the selection of the category, under that, by skipping the select category option, which have the 0 value, after that inside the PHP script I'm executing a search query here with the class name search that we have created, and the query select all from category table and storing the data that we get in a variable called $category rs, or the results it. And then I'm checking the number of rows in it and stores that also in a variable called category num. And then inside a for loop I'm making a variable as x here and assign a value as 0, and I'm checking whether the value of x is less than the number of categories that we have stored here, and then I'm adding one number to the value of x here. So inside the for loop I'm giving the fetch assoc of the category result set and storing the data in a variable called $category data, and then I'm closing the PHP script here, and then I'm again opening that here, and in between those two closing and opening PHP tags, here I'm calling the option tag and then giving the value of the option tag as echo the category ID of the category data that we have got from the for loop here. And then as the text to be displayed, I'm displaying the category name of the category data, and then this is the process of the selection of the category. So at first let's have a look on this part, which shows the category names of all the categories that we have. So here I'm using a PHP script, and then I'm making a variable as category rs2, category rs2, and then I'm using the search function here, and then I am executing the query as select all from category, and I'm storing that in this variable, and then I'm checking the number of rows in it and storing the value in the variable called category num2, and then I'm using a for loop here by making a variable by the name y and assigning the value 0 and checking whether the value of y is less than the category num2, and then I'm doing an increment here inside the for loop, get the fetch assoc of the category rs2 and storing the data in a category data2 variable, and storing the data in the category results set 2 in a variable called category data2, and then I'm here closing the PHP script, and then here is the category name section. Inside this anchor tag we echo the text as the value stored by the name category name in the variable called data2. We echo that name in this anchor tag. It means this name, which the mobile phone, for example. And then in the other anchor tag we do nothing here, as it is the see all text which count to all the category sections. And then the product listing part, here too we are coding inside a PHP script. I'm calling the search function here and executing the query select all from product, where category ID is equal to the category ID stored in the category data2, and then giving an and here as we check two conditions, and the status ID is equal to 1. It means this is an active product, and we are telling these to order by date time added in the descending order. It means we need the latest product, and then we are telling results we get back to limit to 4 and the offset is 0. That means we get only 4 products or latest products, from our database, and then I'm checking the number of rows in the variable called product arrays, which is this variable, and then storing the number of rows in a variable called product num. And then again I'm using a for loop, and by creating a variable called set and assigning value as 0, and then checking whether the value of 0 is less than the product num and giving an increment for that. And inside the for loop I'm getting the data in this product result by fetch assoc through and fetch assoc, and storing that in a variable called product data, and closing the PHP script here. And then this is the card that related to the product, showing this card. Inside that, at first we are obtaining the product image here by again using the search function here to the query select all from product image, where the product ID is equal to the ID which stored in the variable called product data, and then storing that in a variable called image rs, and then storing the value, and then storing the results in this image result set variable through and fetch assoc in a variable called image data. And then in the image tag of the card, for the value of this src, echo the image path that we get to the result set that we have stored in the variable called image data. And then for the product title, you call the value that's stored by the name title in the product data named array, and then we do nothing for this new text. And then as the price, we call the price of the product that's stored in the variable called product data. And then we again opening here the PHP script and checking whether if the quantity of the product data, if the quantity of the product data is greater than 0, then we are displaying this part which include some text like in stock. And then here we are displaying the number of items available as by giving a PHP script here again and echo the quantity that we have that's stored in the product data variable. And then we are showing a button as buy now, as number of products are available, so the customers can purchase. And then here is a button, the cart icon button, and then in there part of that we display and text as out of stock and 0 items available. We have disabled the button with the text buy now, and then we have disabled the button with the cart icon also. If I showed you such kind of a card, we can see in this card it displays as out of stock and 0 items available, and we can see the buy now button and the cart button is disabled. We again open the PHP script as this is the closing curly bracket of the for loop, and then closing the PHP script here. We use the button which related to the watch list here, as even the product is not available, the user can or the customer can add that product to his or her watch list. So that's why we are giving this button out of the for loop. So in the next video we will discuss about the design of a responsive user profile, use the HTML, CSS, JavaScript as languages, and Bootstrap as the framework. So bye for now.